Hey guys, what's up? My name is Val Bazo, and I am a 10-star Diamond Elite Team Beachbody Coach. I want to talk a little bit today about how to live a more balanced life. How many of you really feel like you are spiraling out of control every day? That you make these to-do lists and nothing gets done, or you don't make a to-do list and still nothing gets done. But at the same time, you feel like you're running this crazy rat race and the day never ends and you never sit down and your brain doesn't stop and you're constantly on the go. If you're like me and probably millions of others in this world, you definitely know that feeling. So I'm going to tell you what I do and how I have overcome that. And whenever I feel like I'm getting back off track and I'm spiraling back to that crazy lifestyle, what I kind of do to reel it all back in. So for me, it starts with a list. For me, the book Push by Chalene Johnson was like an aha moment for me. And you can read and you can hear all of this information on how to, but it's up to us as a person. It's up to you to use that with intention and actually change your life, not just sit on that information and say, oh, that's a really great idea, but I'll do it tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow doesn't come, so once you decide that you're going to do it, take the baby steps to actually commit and go through with it. And then it takes 21 days to create a habit, and I always say let's make it 30, and you just have to do it. It's not anything that's going to just be triggered to naturally occur. You have to schedule your time to actually do it. So I read that book and I started number 1, my mind dump in the morning. So I drop my kids off at school and I come home and I sit in my driveway for about 15 minutes, turn everything off. I'm in total silence and I use my phone. You can use Evernote. You can use the notes section on your iPhone. Really, there's tons of apps for any kind of like agendas and notes sections. So that's what I do. And I just list out all the things that are in my mind, things that I want to get done, things that I need to get done. Maybe it's stuff that has to be done today or things that I want to do over the next few months. Okay, anything that's in my brain kind of causing stress, I get rid of it. I just type it out. And then I make sure I take it into categories. And I look at that list after about 5 minutes of brain dump. And I'm like, okay, what are 3 things that I have to do today? Like non-negotiable, these things have to be done. So for today, for instance, my kids have soccer practice. I know I have to take them to soccer practice, right? So my kids are my priority. I have to kind of decide what is my priority in the list and that I'm going to take in order to get myself on track, to feel balanced. It's not all work. It's not all about me. It's not all about the house. There has to be balance. So my kids, I know I have to take them to soccer practice. I know that I have to do my power hour for my business. So I know that I'm going to be checking into my challenge groups and checking in with my coaches and that list of stuff. I'm going to do that. And, the list goes on. My lists are different than yours. But those 3 things that have to be done, commitments, things that you cannot take back. So doing that helps. And then kind of categorizing everything else into what needs to be done this week, what can wait until next week, what can be done over the next month. And I do that every single day because I kind of see there's like a trend of what it is that I need to do, and I feel accomplished once I know, okay, if I only put 3 things on my to-do list that I have to do, that's going to make me feel more accomplished than if I have 25 things on my list and I don't do any of them because I get overwhelmed. So that's kind of that balance that starts with that. And then setting some business hours. So if you're a Beachbody coach or you work your own business, this is something that we have to really be intentional with our time. What are your business hours? How many hours a day are you working your business? Don't be, okay, I'm going to check my messages for this 10 minutes and then go and clean the house, and then 10 minutes later you come back and you're like, oh, I'm going to write a blog post. That back and forth stuff might work for a little while, but before you know it, you're going to get burnt out. So if you have that focused time, that 3 hours that you set aside where it's like, okay, I'm all business, no distractions, this is me, full force, this is what I'm going to do. So that is something, too, that you really need to take into consideration because you want to feel balanced and you're not going to feel like you are if you're back and forth constantly throughout the day. And then just setting your priorities, you have to have those priorities. So what is it that you're working for or towards? Your goals, your family, all of those things, you yourself are the only one that can do them. So for me, I use this, here, I'll show you guys. I use this planner, and I love it. It's called the Day Designer. I got it at Target. You can order it on Amazon too. But I love how I can, so there's all these little things, just the month at hand. And then I love that there's sections. So I get to do today's schedule, today's top 3. I swear it's like a Beachbody coach's planner. And then things I'm grateful for, and my notes, and next week, things I have to do for the following week. Okay, guys? And then I write everything out. So my day is planned down to like the minute. So I know at 6 or from 5, my alarm's going off at 5. I'm going to listen to personal development for 15 minutes. Once I wake up, my workout starts at 5:45 at the latest. 30 minutes working out. And then I'm going to go full speed ahead. I'm going to check into my challenge groups before my kids get up. And then I'm going to put my mom hat on, close the computer down from 7 to 8, kid time, school, all that stuff. And they're out the door, come home, get myself ready, listen to some more personal development while I'm showering or getting dressed or whatever. And then I am at my computer from 9:30 till 12:30. That's my work hours. And then I take about an hour to lunch and catch up with house stuff or whatever. And then depending on my day, I'll come back to do some one-on-one calls with my coaches. And then from 2:55 until 8 o'clock at night, that is family time. That is devoted, no computer, no anything. It is my kids, my family. And then once I put them to bed, again, depending on the day, I might work another hour or 2 in the evening or date night with my husband or whatever it is. But that's my balance. And if I get out of whack, I feel really icky. So just having that schedule really, really works. So I hope that those helped a little bit for you guys to understand that this business is 100% doable. You just have to make it a priority on your to-do list and what it is that you're actually going to take from it. So I hope you have an awesome day.